welcome back to Project Anonymous.
And in today's video, we finally get to start installing our new floor.
So we went with Matrix by Shaw Floors. It's 100% waterproof, kid and pet friendly, DIY friendly, and it hides most imperfections.
And we specifically chose this hybrid luxury plank floor because of the temperature range it can withstand. It can go all the way down to negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit and all the way up to 155 degrees Fahrenheit, which is perfect for an RV application.
So what color did we go with?
We ended up choosing dockside hickory for our RV because it seemed to match our walls and furniture pretty well. So it's going to look pretty nice.
Let's go install.
All right. Okay, so I got the floor laid out. Turned out really nice. It laid down very easily. Nice and smooth. So I'm going to cut some pieces to fill this area, and then I've ordered some step transitions that will cover the seam there. So it should look really nice. We wanted to go ahead and lay some of this flooring down, and this is kind of the easiest spot, even though most of it won't be seen because it's underneath the couch. But just wanted to see how it would lay down and how it would match all the colors in here, and it looks really good to us. So we'll finish this off and continue prepping the floor to lay the rest of it. So it looks pretty good. Have to glue that down, and then like I said, we'll get a step trim piece that will go around here along the edge. At least I measured right. It'll turn out good. And I'm just using this same Liquid Nails Fuse It stuff that I used for the wood paneling on the wall.
Is it ready to be karate
I think I need a karate chop.
Okay. May I do the honors?
Please do. Right there.
Right here?
Right there.
Where's it?
Right here.
Did I hear you? So
Thank you.
we just karate chopped it.
Yep.
Looking pretty
Nice
smooth.
clean chop you did there.
Yep. No hurt knuckles. That's always a good sign.
And we finally got to where we're not underneath anything, which is lovely. Now, oh
Happy
crap,
not underneath anything.
I still have to work around the chair. Ugh. One day we're gonna end up in the middle of this thing where it's just gonna be laying pieces and it will go much faster. But for now, we're measuring and cutting. All right, so I got the floor or panel in place now, just to make sure it fit before I glued everything down. And looks like it fits perfectly. All right, so I got all the pieces fitted up. Got some pieces to fit here, and nothing's glued down just yet. I just wanted to fit it up there. And then the step transition piece, which had some pretty complicated cuts to get on there just right. But I wanted to make sure I got it on there with as few gaps as possible, because that's the profile of it, and I didn't want any of that showing, and it's white underneath and it's just plastic, so I wanted to hide as much as possible. So I had to cut this pretty steep angle, and I just used a jigsaw to cut this off, and it was really just trial and error, trimming a little bit off, going back, trimming a little bit more, fitting it up, back and forth about 3 or 4 times to get that to look like that. So pretty happy with it. Fits up nicely. I've closed the slide to make sure I'm not going to get any scratches, and make sure it rides along this pretty well, and it does, and I'm very happy. So I got the steps done, the transition piece in there. None of this is glued down yet. It's just sitting in place, but looks nice. Pretty happy with it. Okay, so I have all the carpet up on the slide. Glad to see there's really no water damage at all. It's good to see. But now we run into the issue when redoing carpets in these RVs in slide outs, and that I have to cover up this gap. Now, I could put the floor out to about here, the vinyl planking out to here. Then you're going to see this metal ledge piece here, and you're going to see this here, which obviously no one wants to see that. Now I could just place the vinyl plank flooring and overlap it, and it would just be hanging there off the side, which I also don't want. So what I think I'm going to do, and I don't know, you really can't tell, but this ledge here is what's the problem. I would just get a piece of 1/2-inch plywood and just run it all the way across out to about here, and then put my vinyl plank flooring on top of that and call it good. But there's, I think, a significant ledge here. So what I'm actually going to do, I think I'm going to go get some 1/4-inch board and put that down first. And what that'll do is level out the lip here with the current subfloor. You can see that it levels it out pretty nicely, at least to the point where I'm not going to be concerned about the wood bending up. So I'm going to lay that down, and then I'm going to get some 1/2-inch board and come out to about there, which will cover up my seam nicely, and it'll give me a nice solid surface to mount it on. And then when I put my vinyl plank flooring all the way up to this edge, I won't be worried about it coming off when someone steps on it. So I think that's the plan right now. I just have to run to the store and get that stuff and then continue on a project. But they did not intend for this carpet to come up, and I cannot understand why. Obviously carpet gets old and dingy and people want to replace it, but they literally put the bolts to this subfloor on top of the carpet, and there was no getting underneath or getting this carpet off. So I'm glad I'm going to be putting in that 1/4-inch board that I can just run up to here and then put my 1/2 inch board on top. It will cover up all of this, give me a nice flush subfloor to put my vinyl plank flooring on. So that's the plan. So I got all the subfloor cut and laid down nicely. And I marked all the holes for the mounts for the seat belts, as well as the mounts for the couch. The floor is done. Finally got the slide out done. Turned out really nice. Exactly what I was going for. What I ended up doing on the edge here is putting some screws to keep everything secure here, because this trim piece is just going to be glued down to this surface here, and I didn't want the edge to to catch and pull up the floor as we walk around and all that. So pretty happy with it. Turned out really nice in here, nice and open and matching. So pretty happy.
So we just installed all the flooring, so now we're going to go through the pros and cons. So the pros are:
it has completely transformed the look of our RV for the better. It looks amazing in there now. It's going to be so much easier to clean up after doing a camping trip, because you're going camping and there's dirt and dust and stuff that gets out there in the carpet, and now we can just Swiffer it right out. We're not going to have to deal with carpet underneath the dinette or outside the shower anymore, so we don't have to worry about spills or the carpet getting wet. And then lastly, this was just super easy to install. The only problems that we encountered were, taking out the old stuff. So this was really easy to install and put together. The only con that we noticed was based off of the way our slides work. Our slides run on the floor, and when it was carpet, they would just ride on the carpet and be fine. But now that we took the carpet out, if we were to bring the slides in without a rug down under each side of the slide, it would possibly scratch this new floor. So we're not going to risk it. We're just going to get a rubber back rug on each side to lay down for the slides to ride on when they go in and out. And really, that's the only downside of this floor. Again, it's not the floor's problem. It's because of the way our RV slides work.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you did.
Like it.
Subscribe if you enjoy our content.
Subscribe.
And turn on those notifications so you get reminded every single time we post a video. Stay crafty.
And be happy.
Bye.